So hello, and it is Thursday, and I just have to share some things that are going on. I am so in love with the dragons, and I will be honest, I put them on a back shelf for a lot of years after my life blew up, and I was on a different tangent trying to work out within myself how they were connected to God, because God became such an integral reality for the journey forward to where we're headed, and how to actually get to that and at one place that our soul is desiring to go, and where the dragons fit in with that. So it's interesting, as I've allowed myself to open to my angelic self, my angelic wings, and my dragon wings, how they've merged and brought new information forth for me, of how the dragons are connected not only to God but to the heavenly realms, and to the whole creation of the planet and this universe, and their assistance and their role in that with God, because they're such ancient beings. And as I step fully into my path and bringing them back forth. Hi Nikki, so good to see you. Hi Jen, haven't met you yet, but I look forward to it. Jen Taylor. Anyway, I am on fire for them right now. I woke up today and had so much happening in my sleep state, so many awarenesses coming in of the trines that they work in that I've known on a degree, but it's just coming very present, and the new dragons showing up, and just where I'm headed with it. So they're showing me the work that's coming. They're showing me the reintegration and bringing people into their awakening. And the gift that the dragons bring, it doesn't mean I end all my other healing work. It means it brings it full circle together, because when the dragons step up alongside the archangels or the angels or the other healing masters that are present in session, what they do is expedite everything. They are masters of efficiency. And that's always been one of my qualities, so it's no surprise to me that I have such a deep connection with them, and the origins of me and where my soul emanates from is so deeply embedded with them and their structures, and so I'm able to bring that through, and it's why I was the one to bring the work through initially, and the next level of work that's coming through, because we're in a radical time of shift on the planet, and I've known it for a long time. I expected some earth changes years back, but what I've seen lately is we're coming into another wave, sort of like the harmonic convergence back in 1987, when so much happened, and so many openings started happening with people channeling, with people awakening to their higher selves, and all this. So I do see a couple of people. I'm just going to swipe and see if I can see your comments. So I'm going to leave it there in case I get any comments. But with the new energy and the vibrations, I feel like there's another wave coming similar to the harmonic convergence in the next couple of years. And I feel like humanity is going to make another huge leap after that happens. And so there's like this precursor wave that's happening for those that are ready, so that we have a large enough number of people popping open, waking up, like having these radical awakenings for a certain number for the frequency to hit, so that a higher frequency can actually come in. And so my work is really being brought home to me of what I need to be doing with the dragons, specifically merging them into people's consciousness, bringing them forward, helping people wake up so much more quickly, because they are all about efficiency. And so there is going to be, I'm just being inspired this week, showing up for me in lots of different places, but come March, there's probably going to be some kind of a 9-month-long course that I create for a limited number of people to really move into some deep work with it. And one of the really big things I wanted to share was the new level of dragons. Like, how many dragons I've worked with, I couldn't tell you. All the intergalactics, the interdimensionals, if you have the book and have read it, you know the hierarchies. And some of them only presented very limited information the first time. And some of them can only be called in specifically with the mantras that weren't allowed to be shared then. And so they've been there, they've been present, and now they're coming back and ready to share more. But also, like, I just got done with a client session, and this was so beautiful, and it's why I'm just on fire, because this opalescent dragon showed up, this beautiful, gigantic opalescent, emanating, like, you know how an opal that's got all the colors of the rainbow in it, it's got shimmery fire in it, and she was just that color. She was magnificent, and she came forward to realign some cellular structures with my client of a new neural pathway that we created to get rid of an old belief, to create a new neural pathway with a new affirmation around that, and then to dissolve in the body the density where the old structure was in place physically in their body. And I see a couple more people here. I'm just going to see who's there. And then what she did is she came and stood in front of this client and breathed from her heart fire straight into him and into both of us. And what it did for me, and I was in tears the whole session, it reminded me of their incredible power, the incredible power of their heart, the own heart fire that I have within me that needed to be rekindled. So I'm so grateful that she presented that gift to both of us today, because it's going to allow me to present and share it with you. And I know that's what this is all about. And so I'm really grateful that this community is growing. It felt totally inspired when it was started last week. I'm getting all teary about it just now. Wow. Didn't think that dragons waking up in me are really hitting home. So our family is out there. We need to find them. We need to invite anyone who you know has an inkling towards dragon, towards awakening, towards their spiritual path, because they might not know that they're connected to dragons yet. And not everyone is, but the dragons can help everyone. So I do know that there's a lot of our tribe out there that is ready for this. Otherwise, I wouldn't be having it called on my heart so deeply too. I know, Katie, I have chills too. No, Nikki, this dragon is a rainbow dragon that actually is my son's, and I just love having near me. But yes, talking about this opalescent dragon, she was beautiful and opalescent, like a pearly opalescent with those shimmers of rainbow colors within, and that bright reddish glow that certain opals have. An opal is my birthstone, so I know that heart fire when you look at it, and it just shimmers towards you. And anyway, so I'm so grateful that you guys are coming together in this community, that the call is coming, and that I'm finally accessing my real aspect and joy and passion for what I'm here for. And so I truly love you guys. I'm so thankful that you're here, and I know that you are going to bring along your family members so that we have a huge community to support each other in this awakening, in this time, because I know we can do it, and we can bring everybody into their conscious higher self and what they're really here to do, what their joy is, their passion is, and get out of the drudgery and the misery of the places that they're stuck, or the places and the pain that they're in, thinking that that's what reality is, because it is so not. And, putting myself out there, it's been pretty scary to even start talking about the dragons in a real public way, and to make myself get out there and not be afraid of the judgment, not be afraid of the persecution, because I tell you what, I have been in shackles in many lifetimes, both as human and as dragon. And it's scary. It's scary to put yourself into that limelight again, to potentially face that. Hi, Kayla. Good to see you. And I'm ready. I'm not afraid of it now, because that's a big piece that I moved through. Thanks so much to my mentor, Samantha Faye. And I love you guys. And I'm just going to keep it short and sweet today. That's what we're here for. And if you have questions or desires or comments, please put them in the group posts. I will always respond to them. And I'm going to go let myself integrate and process all the heart fire energy that I received today from this beautiful new dragon. And I can't wait to spend more time with her and get her name and her mantra and everything that she wants to share and bring, because I know she's going to be part of my healing team now. So love to you guys. I will see you soon. And chapter 2 will be coming probably next week. If you missed chapter 1 on the original story of how the dragon started, go back in the feed and find it from last Thursday. Love you guys. Bye. Finish.